Try to keep a little bit more, Gemma, when you flex him and you give a big flexion aid. Try to keep your opposite rein a little bit more, so you're not just moving his nose left and right, but he has to give through that connection a little bit more. Let's just soften to you a little bit more, weight him out a little bit. So it's not quite so much of this. Yeah? And just put him on a circle for a minute and get him to, because he's a little not focused. Good. And keep your outside hand a little bit away from his neck. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. I'm in here with no friends. That's right. Good. Good. That's better. A little lower, a little rounder. And keep your outside rein a little down. Be firm there. Don't go away. Yes, there you go. And then give a little left rein. Give a little on the left hand. Yeah. Just a little. Not too much. Don't throw it at him. Just soften to him. That's better. This frame. Good. And then bring him back for a couple of steps. So in keeping with the idea that our end goal is going to be to work in the canter and work on shortening his step in the canter, you're going to do some little transitions within the gait to help you get to that place. Okay? So go back, trot again, and just stay on and make a good 20-meter circle. I can be in the center of it. Good. Bring your upper body back a little bit. Good, Gemma. See if you can push that through a little bit more and get him a little lower in the neck. Yeah. Think for his body shape, he needs to be ridden a little too round some of the time. There you go. That's right. That's good. Good. Try to isolate your wrist and your fist on your left hand so you're not using the arm. Once you get him in a pretty good place, then I want you to minimize that aid and not move his head around constantly. So small flexion aid with your left wrist and keep the outside hand a little down so it's not pushed up against his neck too much. That's good. And then slow down the trot for a few strides. Keep your leg near him. Slow him down. And now go forward again. Good. Keep him a little straighter at the base of his neck, not too much neck in. That's right. That's good. See if you can make him just a little rounder overall. There. Yes, like that. A little rounder overall. Yes, like that. Good. Good. And your 20-meter circle gets really big over there. So keep your outside aids present and thinking.
I'm going for a 20-meter squat.
Okay. You accomplished it. Well done. Keep your head up a little bit, your shoulders a little more open. This is good. Outside aids here a little bit. Press into him with your outside knee and thigh a little and say, stay here. Good. Bring him on a smaller circle around me in the middle. This is good. Use your leg, not your hand here. Yeah? Make him round. Say, come here. Come be friends with Sue for a minute. It's okay. That's right. Keep your outside hand down. In the effort to bring him in, and he doesn't want to listen to those aids, you supple him on the outside rein a little bit. Say, not turning his head. Just keep his neck straight and just make the rein supple. Good. There you go. Good. Good. Smaller still. Come be friends with me. You don't like me. That's right. Good. Once he's comfortable here and he's really round on the circle, then you're going to leg yield him out, but he has to drop his neck down first. There you go. There you go. Good. A little lower. Outside hand stays on the right side of his neck. I know he wants to push against you there. There you go. There you go. That's going to be part of your canter issue, okay? So like here, if you can get to where you feel like you can keep this hand a little bit near the scapula and then he listens to this leg a little better, and if he won't, drop him down to walk and say, come over here, okay? So walk that 10-meter circle around me for a second. And he can't bustle through your outside leg.
Yeah, I've not noticed that I really crossed that inside rein over before.
Yeah, you're steering him, but you're holding his shoulder in. Yeah. So rounder. There you go. Hold. Sit up, sit back, march, and round circle. Yep, good. Good. Soften. Keep contact here and move here a little bit. Supple him on that wrist. There you go. Yeah, you feel there? Yeah. And now leg yield out. And move over, move over, move over. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Now tell him it's over with your outside aids. Good. Good. And trot again. Go sitting trot now. Good. Supple him on the outside rein again with just your fist and wrist keeping contact in your left. So it's not the nose turning that I want. It's him getting actually rounder that I want from the flexion aid. That's right. Good. Make the circle small again. Good. Try not to let his head go wing, wing. You got to be a little more thoughtful with what you're doing with the rein. That's really good. And not letting it happen rhythmically. Okay. If you're doing the rein in rhythm, then you're going to end up with a swinging nose. Good. And leg yield out and supple him to the right wrist as you do it. Move, squeeze and relax the. That's right. Squeeze and relax on your right rein. Yes. It's a left leg, right rein connection that you have this little issue with. Now bring him back to smaller steps in the trot. And a little same thing. Supple a little on the right rein with your right hand down. Yeah. Wait for him to get round. Don't let him walk. Don't let him walk. Make him get round. Yes. And now go forward again. So that's going to be the hallmark of fixing the canter. Okay? Is showing him that he can come back and forth in the trot and shorten the stride without resisting you in front and without turning himself into a stiff board, right? That's good. Watch you don't wing his nose left. You have to support a little more with your opposite rein if you're going to go into a suppling aid on one side, so you're not just moving the nose. Okay? Yeah, good. Good. Good, Gemma. Good. A little lower. Take it a little further. Outside aids, good. Bring the circle in again. As you're bringing the circle in again, make the trot smaller. He's a fairly forward-thinking guy. So what you need is a little bit more control over the step. Good. In smaller steps, tighten your core, sit down, soften him down, don't let him leave. Small circle. Keep your right hand on the right and say, don't bustle through me on my right rein. There you go. Yep. There you go. Good. Give on the inside now. Just a little. Just a little. Don't throw it. Yeah, like that. Super. And now forward again on the small circle. Good. And now smaller again. Good. And now leg yield out with the smaller trot. Good. Good. And then a little forward when you get to the big circle. Good. Make a small counter flexion. And keep it. So keep him counterflex the whole circle, a little rounder to your right rein. Yeah, not too much turning the head, but getting him giving and softer in the whole top leg. That's the girl. Now leg yield in towards me from your right leg. His whole body, shoulders and hind legs. So bring the shoulders to me a little bit. There you go. Shoulders to me a little bit. Good. Good. And now bend back left and small circle again. Good. A little lower neck, just slightly. Good boy. And leg yield out. That's good. How's the feeling there? Good. 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 Very good. And let's change rein and do the same thing on the other side. The adjustability in the trot tells you about the lack of adjustability in the canter. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you have better adjustability in the trot and he really learns to kind of come back on his hind legs, then when you are going in the canter, you have the beginning of being able to influence that. Good. A little lower again. Good. Keep contact on the... Oh, you're so noisy. There you go. Good. Try not to move the nose around. Try to bring the whole horse rounder between your two reins. Good. And small circle. Keep the left hand now on the left side. The left hand is controlling that left shoulder. The left leg is controlling the rest of his outside of his body. Good. Good. And leg yield out. Good. Oh. Yeah, I would just keep contact and tell him to stay on the bit. So I don't care if you squeak like a little mouse here, but you got to stay working. Good. Now make the trot a little bit bigger. Good. The between, rounder, yep, oh, little bigger trot, sit it bigger, good, and now smaller, bring your core in, tighten, sit down a little bit, close your thigh a little, lower his neck, keep lowering his neck between those two reins, come on, you can do it, buddy, put a little more pressure on him for it, say, come on, yeah, and forward again, good. Yep. Good. And smaller again. And think round into the small. Good. And then go ahead and pick up right lead canter when you're ready. Let me see it. Now make him, yeah. So if he does that again, I would not let him canter until he's on the bit again. Bend your knees a little bit more. Don't stiffen in your seat here in the canter. Bring it back and make him round. Oh, does he have to poop? Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. Oh.
Alright, so if we get that.
So if he picks up the canter and then breaks to a trot and he's hollow and all the things are falling apart, get him back with you before you canter again. I don't want you to not canter again. I do want you to canter again, but I don't want you to do it kind of just with him running. Okay? So now bring him back into the connection. And I'd be a little tough on him here. He doesn't need to stick his nose up in the air and be down. Yeah. So come on. Get on the bit again. Good boy. Good. And then trot again.
Should we use that position again?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's better. Oh, no. Nobody talks back. Nobody here to save him. Good. That's better. Sit a little deeper. Get your hip really connected to his back. That's not bad. We just need to make him overall rounder. So he has to use his top line a little. Don't let him use the wall to turn. Shorten your right rein a little bit. Sit deep in the saddle. Make your body heavy. Good job. Now take your hands a little low and wide and say, come on, I need you to drop into this and come over your back in the canter. That's right. That's right. Good boy. That's better. Good. Come in on the smaller circle again. Keep looking inch by inch that he gets rounder, lower in the neck. He uses his top line. He just holds himself. Smaller circle. Outside hand down. Good. Yes, good. Round. Keep it here. See, I know it's hard. Yeah. Good. Yes, give. Yeah, now halt. Make him round, trot, and canter. Anytime they're more than 6 years old and they break from canter to trot, I stop chasing them back into canter and I start telling them you have to come back onto your hind legs when you make that mistake. Good. And canter again. Good boy. Good. Now you get the neck down again and you make sure your outside leg is behind the girth because that's your support leg, right? Yeah, he doesn't like that. Okay, so he's talked you out of that, A. Don't put it on hard, just have it there. That's the girl. Good. Just have it there. You're not pirouetting, you're not trying to put the haunches in, it's not for that. Put your right leg on him a little bit. Yeah. Widen your hands a little bit. Take his neck down. That would be my primary thing, is get your neck down. You can't do that. Good boy. And go on. Yeah. Good boy. Easy. Yeah. Good. And canter again. You're good for it now. So a little bit there, you abandon your upper body and you kind of, we're going to canter. Sit down. Push him up from your seat a little bit. Yes. Sit down. Good job. Move out to the big circle again until he relaxes a little bit more because he doesn't like this. Yeah, good. That's right. Good. Try to get him to drop his neck again. Yes. There. And give. Make sure you let go when he does. Just for a second or two, not forever. Now stretch it down again. Come in again. Stretch your neck down. The tempo and the pace of the canter is fine, but you've got to get control of that neck. That's the hard thing. Take your hands a little low wide. Take your outside hand away from the neck. Don't put more pressure on. Just go wide and move your wrist and fist. That's right. Good. Yeah. There you go. Keep after him. Keep after him. And when he gives you a little bit, give a little and say, you got it. You give it a try. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yes. Keep your legs on him. Yes. Good. Stretch him down again. That's right. That's right. Good job. 2 more inches lower and we're going to be good. 2 more inches down. Now sit in. So the other thing he does is he drops you and he gets you to kind of go, ooh, away. Okay, so the minute he feels that little drop coming, you go, ooh, I'm going to be here. You can't make me go away. I don't go away. Go in the trot for a moment and get him super round. Yeah. And then sit him back up to canter. And really sit him into canter. Think, yes, good job. Good job. Use your right leg a little bit. Yes, give. Forward a little. Just a little. Yeah, good boy. Give. Yes. Make it comfortable for him. Neck down again. Give. Yes. Good. 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 And ride to the walk when you're ready. Oh, halt. So when he does that too, the first thing he gets you to do is grab back at the rein. Put your hands down and sit him back to it. Make your seat do it, okay? It doesn't have to be about him just pulling you out of the tack. Okay, do that one more time. When you decide you want to walk, anchor your hand at the base of his neck a little bit and say, I'm not moving. I'm going down to walk. Whether you go with me or not is your choice. Good. Switch him down again, good boy. Yep, good, good. And walk. Stay there. Yes, pet him. Let him take a little break. It's not a perfect transition, but it's the idea of him like not just kind of, falling on his face and running through it. He's got the capacity to do a lot and to get very good at this. But he has to get a little bit more convinced mentally that he can let go of it and that it's not going to, horses like him who have a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of I'm not going to say he's not angry, but he's a little bit irritated by us. He's a little bit irritated by the plan, if you will. And horses like him, we have to make it really black and white for him. So he needs a lot of release and a lot of reward when he makes a little bit of effort. Okay? So even if it doesn't feel great, if you start, and I don't know him, so I don't know if this is good, bad, or, if he's much better most days or much worse most days. But based on what I see is just need to make it a little bit more clear to him how to answer it positively and how to kind of get rid of that, I don't want it, I don't want that. And then find a lot of moments to really tell him he's right. Like a lot of moments to tell him he's right. Change directions and we'll look at it the other way. From a tempo, pace, and organizational standpoint, that was not a bad canter. From the standpoint of him being consistently through his body and over his back, that's the problem for me.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part, right, friend?
Yeah, and if you work in the trot where he's comfortable and he's more confident, and you work to get him more on your seat, more like I can bring him back on my seat, I can expand him over my seat, then he's going to start hearing that in the canter. I think if I read him correctly, a little bit of it is he doesn't love having his face messed with, and he's a little defensive about the bridle. And he gets a little bit oh, that's uncomfortable, I don't like it, and he fights with it a little bit. So as much as we can do here to get him on our dime, we can help solve the problem in front. He's not so against the rain that you can't do anything about it. He just isn't comfortable enough to stay connected and stay with it. So in the sense of getting the canter better, I would really get him on my seat in the trot. I would be able to adjust him in and out, in and out, in and out. A little counter flexion, move in off my leg. Let him allow you to intervene and sort of get him to where he doesn't resist that intervention as much. Like he lets you in a little more. Okay? Go ahead and take him up again. You big baby.
He's a big baby.
He's a delicate flower.
He really is.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, so it's interesting because like I feel like I pick the rain up and he feels quite like it's not like he's against it.
Right. Right.
Then when we get going and I'm like, could you bend it? And he's like, oh.
Yeah, I would be a little bit like, I try to slow down your hand a little bit. Like, be like, okay, if I'm going to ask him to bend more or give me a release to the inside, don't let it be, make it here, follow me, give, I give back. Be super methodical about it. Let me just walk with him for a second. Hold on. Come here. Come here with me. Just walk for a second. And ask him to step up a little bit more in the walk, like make him meet me. Good. Keep your contact. And then I just want to feel him a little bit. Forward. Good. That's boy. So like if you take that bending knee and take it to the left and ask him to give. There we go. Slowly into it. And then slowly releasing it. And slowly into it. Because you get a little too much of like his head all over. And I think at the end of the day, you kind of want this from him.
He's like, just let me show it soon.
Yeah. She'll walk with me and save me from all the scary things. Good. Okay, go back up to trot when you're ready. Look at the canter this way. That was good. Good. Good, that neck. That's the neck you want in the canter, right? Then go ahead and sit him up to canter. And sit deep and sit a little onto your right sit bone. Yep. Don't come off of it. Good. It's okay, don't pull him so much left. Put your right hand down. Anchor into him with your seat. Widen your hand, guide the neck down, but your right rein has to support it more. So keep him straighter on the right hand. So his neck drops down in front of you, not into the center of the ring. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes. Good release. Good release. That's right. Yeah, like that. Good. That's right. Outside rein a little, outside leg a little. Good. Widen your hand, guide the neck down. You've got an opportunity now. He's going to let you in. So you're going to ask for a little bit more. He's going to give it to you, then you're going to say a little. That's right. That's right. Yes. Now sit him, hands down. Yes. Make him round. Make him round. So I wouldn't let him just stand there like this. I'd make him round. Put the neck down. Then you can be a little bit tough about it. But sit back for it. Don't lean forward. Good boy. He did it. Good. And walk forward. Come, go forward. Wrong gear. Good boy. Good. And trot. Good. Find that place again. Don't overbend the neck to the left. Good. Drop him down a little bit lower. Use your outside hand to do that. Just lower your outside hand and see if he follows it down a little bit. Doesn't matter. Yeah. There. There. Good. Good. And canter. Sit. Good. Sit. Sit. Yep. 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 Make him round. Make him round. Make him round. Make him round. Yeah. Don't just freeze. Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Then go again. Good. And trot. Good. Good, and canter. Good. Keep your 8s there. Good. Now give. Yep. He gave early on, so be softer to him. There you go. Good. Sit back a little bit. Use your outside leg momentarily when you do it so he doesn't think you want him to stop. That's right. Good. Think about that outside rein. Good boy. Good. Yep. Catch him. He's almost thinking about breaking there, so just catch him with your leg lightly. Good. Yes. 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 And walk again. And just anchor yourself in and say, we're stopping. My whole body's stopping. Good boy. Good job. That was better. Does that feel better?
Yeah, much better.
Good.
Lovely. I've just said it, you're right, there's just those moments that something happens and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. And you kind of sit there for a second going, I should give an aid. And I don't.
my brain like knows what to do. But
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're writing him the same. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, great.
Yeah, and he's like, You know, I mean, he's a really interesting horse. And I think with a little bit more of this, and a little bit more like the idea that he can kind of come into that place and be happy there, there's a very useful canter there. Okay, take him up once more. Let's go back to trot. I also will maintain that the more gymnastic you can work the trot, the better the canter will get. Okay? He needs a lot of gymnastic work in the trot. We're going to mix in some lateral stuff now. But he needs a lot of forward and back in the trot. Teach him to go back and trot on little steps, go forward, trot on little steps, go forward. So now instead of grabbing that left rein like you just did, put your right hand down and bring him through the left rein with the right hand in contact so he can't turn his nose 10 inches to the left. So you're connecting him, you're not just pulling his head around. Let's walk again, because I don't think the walk was good enough, and he kind of decided that that was his own transition. So get the walk really, get him walking forward. You've got to march. You've got to go into the rein. You've got to get round. Good, little outside rein. Feel him on the outside. Forward, not trotting. Yep, sit deep. Say walk forward. And if he trots, tell him not to trot. Okay? Make the walk a little bit more yours. Good, a little rounder still. Even if he's soft, I want you to make the neck move a little bit, but not winging it. There you go. That's right. Good. And trot transition when you're ready. Good. Good. Use the whole arena. It's good. That's good, Gemma. Shoulders open, chin up. Don't let your hips go left and right. Keep your two hips going straight forward. Support him here with your left leg. Bend him a little bit. Talk to him a little. It's a scary corner. It's probably been the scary corner for as long as this barn has been built. Good. Now see if you can go to 2 inches lower and rounder without taking him left and right. See if you can use your wrist and fist in a small, spongy way that gets him to soften his neck into you more, but not turning the head. That's right. That's right. It's okay, buddy. That's right. Kind of vibrate on your left rein a little bit. Oh, for goodness sakes.
what are you doing?
I think,
It's like I'm done.
I don't know.
Buddy, that's not okay.
Okay. Connect it again. Good. Now ride the trot back to small steps and make it as round as you can. Coming back to those small steps, don't let him walk. That's right. Just keep talking to him here. It doesn't matter. Good boy. And now go forward a little bit. Swing through your hip. Let it go through your seat. Yeah, good. And small steps again. Tighten your core. Make him round in front of you as you bring him back. Round in front of me. Make the smallest steps in the trot you can find. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Come on, get your neck down again, buddy. There you go. Oh. Oh. Smaller. 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 There. And now go forward. So he has to go to a place where he has to find a little weight on his hindquarters. Good. Make a 20-meter circle in the middle of the ring. Good. And come and go a little forward from here, a little bigger trot. Swing with him. Stay adjustable. I want a bigger trot almost towards the lengthened stride. Go straight here. We're just going to cut that end off so we're not spending time dealing with that. Good. Good. And now small steps. And try not to change what's happening in front. Try to make it from your seat. Small steps. Tight core. Tight core. Sit down. Close your thigh a little bit. Good. Yes. And forward again. That's right. And forward again. Good. Good, Gemma. Good. Good. A little bigger trot now. Swing with it. Say, expand yourself. Expand yourself. Bigger. Let your leg close. So come. Good. And now back again. Don't look around. I know, there's a horse coming, finally. You're not by yourself anymore. Good. Good. Yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You can be strong there. He has to listen to you. Good. And come back again. This is super here. And ho. Use your voice a little. Help him. Oh. Yes. And forward again. That was right. Outside rein a little bit. Outside rein a little so he's not cocked left. Good. And back again. Oh. 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 Round. Take your outside hand low. Yep, you're right. Take your outside hand low. Yeah, come on. There. Good job. Good job. Oh. Oh. Smaller. Oh. 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 Almost walk. And trot. Yeah. Good boy. Good. And change rein. Good. Good. 2 inches lower. Good. Yeah. And change directions. Good. And back again and small trot. Oh, 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 oh. Rounder. Use your right rein a little bit. Don't just be on the left side. Yes, good. Smaller, smaller. Good roundness, but smaller trot. Smaller trot. Yeah, yeah. And forward again. Yeah, good boy. And now bigger trot. And a little bigger. Good, a little bigger. Make a difference. Yeah, no, we're not going to go be with that other horse. Shorten your reins a little bit, Gemma. Good. Yeah, good. Good. Keep it big. Keep it big. Swing with him. Say, I want a big trot now. I want a big trot. Yes, good. 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 And now small trot. Small, 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 small. Outside rein down a little bit. Supple wrist on the right. Good. Lower his neck 2 inches. You can do it. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yes. Yes. And forward again. Boy. Good. And back again. That's good. Yeah. Good. And back again. And go straight this time. Ooh. Soften both reins. Soften them on both reins. Yep. Keep trotting. Rounder. Drop his neck down while you're back there. I know it's weird. Yes. Good. That's a girl. And forward again. And don't worry about the corner. You don't need to go in there. Good. Bigger trot now. Swing. Give him a little, think of your 2 legs in the rhythm of the trot. 1, 2. Give him a little push. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's a girl. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Good. And back. And slow down. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, yes, yes. And go again. Good. Good. And go posting trot and see if he wants to stretch a little bit. But I would do a ton of that work with him. That's a boy. And I think that will help you change the canter, because if you can tell it still takes him too long to hear your seat. And it's just some repetition there that's going to get that to happen.
Yeah, it's interesting how to break it down a little bit more.
Yeah. And you have to figure out, like, when you have issues with canners, with the canner getting big, or canner breaking, or him holding in his back, all of that stuff revolves around balance. And so what we're trying to teach him through the gymnastic exercises in the trot is how to find balance on your hind legs. Like, don't look for your balance all the time by running on your front end. Okay? Go ahead and let him walk, because I like that.
He's like, I could do this
I
all
like
the time.
that.
It's very much fun. Oh boy. I'm bending it. And then I'll stay disciplined about if he does break an account to what we're trying to get him.
Yeah, get him back on his hind leg before you canter again and make him round. That's gotta be, otherwise you can kind of go, I see horses go for years breaking from canter to trot. And the solution, you can watch Gemma, the solution for the rider, from the rider standpoint, is always get back in the canter. And that's, when they're 3 and 4, yeah, but when they're 10, it's just a habit at that point. So you've got to break the habit by changing the dynamic. And the dynamic has to be, hey, when you lose your balance, instead of running onto your front legs and trotting like a maniac, come back onto your hind legs, find that balance again behind, and then go again. And you're training the hind leg to take some responsibility for the movement then.
Yes, please. Yeah, Brenda needs to come in as well. Okay. For photo. Sure. I had to stand far away because I have the big ones on. Actually, we don't really like it.
Sure. I'm very scared to be out by myself.
I said all day for work.
Cheese.
I'd rather move.
Cute. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Brenda.
Oh, good. Good.
And you think it's alright to keep him in this drawing?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. If you, like, for me, it's like, utilize it.
Yeah.
When he does the thing that you don't like, tell him, otherwise you have to fight him with your rein, and I'd rather that, when he does that, he fights with himself a little bit.
Exactly.
Rather,
That's when
yeah.
I tried to take him out of him and let him have a break from
Mhm.
Rain in
but
each hand,
then
but there's 2 in each
I'm
one.
working
So
so
do they
hard,
Yeah.
and he's getting away with
Sorry?
Yeah.
murder, so I just was
2
like,
rains in each hand, so they have to be.
Yeah.
you're gonna stay home for a month.
Just kind of break that habit and that
I
tendency.
have one on this finger, one on this
Thank
finger.
you so
That's
much,
usually
Sue.
snaffle.
You're welcome.
So is a
There's
dog.
more to it than you.
Yeah, so that's a snaffle. But if you have a double, then there's 2 bits in their mouth. And then you have one in here, one in here.
Oh, right.
For the
So
high
everything
level.
means something.
Yeah.
This is
And
Kelly.
if you have draw rings, you kind of do like
Hi, Kelly.